And I guess that to segue into meditation and silence, obviously those are ways to regulate your system, to slow it down for yourself. And if you just take a beat, it will have a tremendous impact of, okay, I'm safe. There's nothing I need to protect myself from. I'm okay. And then having that kind of wash over your system to, stabilize yourself is great.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Permission the Podcast. I'm Dr. T, and this is my sister,
Silvana, and we are two regular people talking about spirituality in our daily lives.
Each week, we're inviting you to the internal conversation. So let's get started.
With your permission. And we're back.
Welcome back to Permission the Podcast.
This week's episode is the nervous system. It's really how to
the regulation.
Regulate the nervous system.
Yeah.
Or is the episode called The Regulation?
Yeah. Yeah.
You and the Why did we come up with this episode? I have clients that I see to do energy work and do some meditation. At times, a lot of the times, I work on, regulating their nervous system and doing exercises with them to do so. I have a woman that I work with that I'm currently having her do some breath work, relax the neck, like by looking the opposite side of where you hold your head one side and then do a couple of breaths, then look on the other side. So basically stretching the neck part where all the tension is. And then we're doing baby octopus, which is going across the chest with fingers, breathing. And the last part I make her do is give herself a hug.
Are you touching, when you say octopus hands,
that touching your chest area, stomach area?
But that's not energetic. That's not out here. That's actually here.
Yeah.
Like you're actually touching.
Touching yourself and then switching to do the other side. So first your right hand on top and then the left hand on top. And so that's called baby octopus. And then
that's such a weird name. What is that? Why is that?
Well, you can call it a spider. I don't know, but people have things about spiders.
Sure.
And then giving herself or a hug where you put your right hand under your armpit and the left hand is holding you and breathing until you feel like, you feel like something's released, being held. I do that as well after I do exercise. After I do high yoga, I hug myself by rubbing both sides of my arms. And that to me represents a mother's hug, Mother Earth hug, just being held. And I find that that's very powerful, right? The breath work, the holding yourself, self-love, like heart-opening meditation, and just giving yourself love. And I'm wondering, how do you help your patients regulate their nervous system? And I also do exercises to basically distract your mind from going down the rabbit hole of, of like being nervous and whatnot, or distract it before it happens by touching things, using your senses, smelling things, looking at things, how they're placed in your room. But basically, or making noises. Like if you create a routine of like your fingers are snapping, maybe you do like 5 times, like you are focusing on a routine and it's keeping you away from that. And I don't know, what do you think? What do you do? What kind of exercises you do to help patients cope?
Do breathing.
Breath work?
I mean,
okay.
I have people pause and breathe with me. I often slow things down. And I slow it down with the cadence of my voice.
It's kind of like, is that like hypnosis in a way? Like
sometimes it feels like that. Like, and I've done an intervention, especially with one of my patients that comes in, and she often kind of swirls in like a tornado sometimes of like and work and
wow.
And I let her go for a little bit, and then one time I actually said, I don't know if you have noticed when you start session, sometimes, not all the time, you are running, and I slow it down, right? With what I'm saying, how I'm saying it, with my words, with my tone sometimes. Because sometimes I use a deeper tone. Mm-hmm. And it was kind of like a point of I had been doing it session after session, and then I pointed it out that I was doing it, and it kind of landed. And it's what she needs to do at work when she has all these meetings and everyone around her is trying to go really fast. And she's kind of swept up in this whirlwind of like, everything's really important and everything's on fire, And being able to model that for her, that even though she's coming in that way because other people are coming to her that way, and it's happening in her life, that I have the ability to slow it down. But also I pointed out that here I have the luxury of time. I get you for 45 minutes. Like, it's not going to be more or less based on how fast or slow we go, right? Like, because we went really fast, you only get 30 minutes. No, that's not how it works. I have you for a set amount of time. And for that time, if we need to go slow and we need to slow it down, then I will, because I have the luxury of time. And I said that to her, and she's like, yeah.
What a relief. So,
and it reminded me of, Dr. Joe. Time, space.
What I just thought about? I thought about your patient talking in the way you listen to your books at 1.5 speed.
Yeah.
That's funny.
She must know. She must know.
She must know that you can catch everything, even at that speed.
I catch all the things. I got you. So I do slow things down in session in real time. I don't. It's so funny. I was talking to DT the other day, my niece that lives with me, and we went on a walk by the pier. It's nice weather now. We'll see. When this airs, it's probably not going to be nice weather. But so we walked by the pier and we were talking, and I was saying, you know, I do a lot of things. And this is actually, let me put some context to this. She was talking about her sister, my other niece, and how she seems to be depleted. And she was talking about how she's kind of going to bed early. She doesn't have energy, la, la, la. It's like lethargic or stuff. And that prompted me to like talk about
Her
things.
sister.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, her sister. And I was like, well, what is she doing that's giving back to her? Right? Because there are things that require us to give, and there are things that naturally we do that give back to us, right? And sometimes that's sleep, right? Sometimes that's a good rom-com. I'm down for a good rom-com. Sometimes it's cake.
Sometimes it's making art.
Sometimes it's art.
She sent me a couple of pictures of how she texted me, "You're inspiring me. I started making my own jewelry." So she started bending wire, and she made a couple of earrings. And I'm like, oh, that's cool.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
And so I was talking to Titi, and I was like, you know, it's kind of interesting because I do a lot of things. I do lots and lots of things. And I'm not depleted. Like, I mean, and
you do get enough sleep too. I mean, you do prioritize sleep.
I do. Mm-hmm. And it's interesting because lately, I have been going to bed at the same time. I usually retire around like, sometimes 8, as early as 8. Generally, anywhere between 9:30 and 10:30 to do my meditation. And then I do an hour meditation and then I go to sleep. And I have been not tired. So like last night, I was in bed around 9 and I was just resting. I wasn't really doing anything. And I just wasn't tired. I mean, I didn't start doing stuff, but just I've been noticing I haven't been tired. And I've been waking up earlier than my alarm. So that's kind of interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I was talking to Titi about how I do lots and lots of things, and I don't ever do anything fast. I mean, I listen to things fast.
I was going to say,
I mean, so what I was trying to say, I go at my own pace, and also I literally have luxury of time. So I was like,
you're a time bender.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was telling her, like, you don't see me running around anywhere. I don't run anywhere. I mean, unless I want to. Right?
Yeah,
like,
because you just started running.
Right. Like, unless I on purpose decide, oh, I'm going to
Run 3
run
miles.
to this place or
Yeah.
jog, because I don't want to insult running by calling what I do running. I jog. I do light jog.
Can
And
I walk? Can I fast walk and still catch with you or no?
I hope not.
Okay. Just making sure.
Okay, so I told her, I was like, I do lots of things. I don't run anywhere. I'm not in chaos. I'm not running around places.
You're not rushing.
No,
Because
nothing
you
about my
are-
life is rushed.
Because you also are aware of time, meaning you plan your life with enough time to get you from point A to B when you need to. Like you're
Yeah.
not doing the Peruvian thing.
No.
Where it's like, oh, I'll see you at 9. I leave my house at 5:09.
Right. No.
Which means I'm not going to see you till 9:15. Right.
And I leave myself plenty of time to get to a
Yeah.
place too.
Yeah.
And things like that. It's interesting with that conversation. I was telling her, I do lots of things, but I have, there's space in between the things too.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, yeah, I know. And that's what I was telling my sister, because I don't think that she does things that are life-giving. Like you have writing, you have podcasts, you have patients, you have this, you have that, and all of that stuff you actually enjoy. The things that you do, you're actually wanting to do them.
Okay.
And the nature of them, they're all life-giving. And I'm like, oh, I never even thought about it that way.
Yeah. I'm just thinking the same way. I'm like, you don't think about these things.
No.
And so what is she doing that's life-giving? Nothing? Well, she started making her own jewelry. So
That's a good start.
that's a good start. Yeah.
So with regards to regulating and being regulated, that's a big part of it. There's nothing about me that's rushed. I mean, sometimes I feel like I get frustrated. Sometimes I have the experience of frustration with other people and their
With other people, their timelines.
and their speeds and their whatever.
Mhm.
Because and that's part of it, right? Because I have so much time and I do, X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, E, F, G in one day. That doesn't mean other people can do that.
All of that. No. Yeah. Exactly. I think
I'm
at times you're like, what?
Why haven't you done this
Already? I'm like,
6 weeks ago?
and I'm like, well, why don't you do it? Yeah.
Come on.
Now we're talking about the uploading podcasts and
The editing.
all of the editing, which I do. But the other thing I was thinking about is the importance of just disconnecting from devices, from TV, even from people, and just sitting in nature. So I do that. Just sitting in the grass, looking at the trees. It doesn't have to be long, 10, 15 minutes. And just being and taking in all of that energy. And also giving that energy back, meaning grounding, releasing what you don't want into earth and just taking in oxygen, light, everything. And so just being it's very relaxing and very soothing and very calming. Thinking about anything and just looking at the trees, their existence, being grateful for that. I do that. And I tell people to do that. Hug a tree. How awesome it feels. Well, the first time I hugged a tree, it was embarrassing. Like, oh, they're gonna look at me.
You get over it.
And then you get over it. And
Yeah.
I just touch them. I do ask for permission now. Before I didn't ask for permission, but now I ask for permission from the tree. Can I touch you? And I feel it. At times I feel like they say no. And I just walk away and I'm like, okay, thank you. On to the next tree.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do tell people to go outside.
Yeah.
I tell people to go outside. I tell people to go for a walk. I promote as much movement as possible whenever I can, because talking about it is just talking about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And being able to be in your body and your body in motion is really helpful. And it moves things around. You're meant to move around. So I do recommend people go outside as much as possible.
And it feels amazing. Freeing too. And I don't know, the wind.
Other regulatory things. I feel like you talk enough about showers.
I do. I feel like a good shower.
That's a thing.
I like candles. So there's different types of showers I have. They're categorized.
Okay, let's get into it. That's hilarious.
So there's showers that, and it's not always, but there's showers that I do. I call them more like a self-love shower, which I romance myself in a way. I light up 3 candles. One has a rose scent and it has rose quartz inside. And the other 2 are just little candles, white candles. And I light them up. I don't turn the fan thing on. I just let it be the sound of water and the light of the candles. And when I'm washing myself, I am honoring my body. And I say I honor my body. I honor my life. I honor every part of my body as I'm washing them. And as I'm thinking, I'm also being grateful for my body because it is how I'm here and what it does. And as the water hits me, I cleanse, right? So I cleanse what I don't need, what doesn't serve me, but I'm also just in complete gratitude and love. So that's like my romance shower.
I love that. Seducing yourself.
Yeah. And it is very touchy and lovey. I kiss my shoulders, my arms at times. So I do the lovey-dovey stuff, right? I'm not masturbating. Don't go there.
I didn't go there. You did.
Okay. But, and if it did, fine. But no, not in that shower.
That's a different shower.
That's a different shower. And so that's the loving shower. Then I have a shower that is just mainly for releasing. And as I shower, I do a lot of humming, like not but like humming. Like if you think of a song, if you hum, and then I envision everything that doesn't serve me just being washed off of me, and being grateful to the water for doing that for me. So a cleansing one. And then I imagine the shower, cleaning all of that, but I also imagine it going down the drain, whatever I don't need. And then just being grateful for the release, and grateful to the water for cleansing. That's another shower. And then I have meditation showers.
My God, I love that.
Where I do mantras, and there is a golden mantra, which I'm not going to say it, but look it up because it's in a different language. And I do that, or I do my own mantra that I'm working on, and it could be whatever I'm working on. If I'm working on being a billionaire, I'm going to talk about that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I do a mantra that whatever I'm working on, and a lot of the times is I am who I am. That is enough. And a lot of the times is other stuff. I am abundance, I am gratitude, I am light, I am whatever you want to be. I am health, I am healing, I am all of it. And so I do the mantra shower, and throughout the whole shower, I'm doing the mantra. And then what else? What other shower do I do? Well, the last night, the one that I just did, which was meditating on the shower, that was awesome. Meaning just actually sitting on the floor of not on the tub, and letting water run as I'm meditating. And sure, maybe 5-10 minutes. And it's a lot of water running, but it felt amazing. Singing, also singing.
Singing lets it out.
Yeah. What about you? Do you do stuff with shower?
Yeah, I mean, I do intentional focusing on longer term goals, and really going into, okay, this is what I'm aligning with. This is who I am. I am that I am. I am what I seek, and
Yeah.
and a lot of that kind of repetition that I do. And I take the opportunity for that in the shower, especially because I don't listen to things when I'm in the shower. So it's just, I'm there. It's me.
Okay. I do listen to music.
Sometimes I do, but generally no.
But the music that I listen to is like, I call it spiritual music, because it's about something. It's about letting go, or it's about gratitude, self-love, healing, your healing powers. Or oh, I like one about the violet light. Have you heard of that? It's called Llama Violeta.
No.
Is it's more like a fire, right? Like llama is the
Yeah.
violet fire. Anyway, just being covered in the violet light. It's very healing. Like covering all your cells and everything in your body.
That's interesting. Okay.
And there's also there's a shower I do.
Yo, you got so many showers.
There's a shower I do where I open my path. And so what I mean is that I envision my path being open and being lit up like gold, like a golden path. And I do like a mantra that talks about that, just like my path is open. and it's lighted, it's guided, and everything in it's already manifested. So everything I already want, it's there.
I've been getting into some pretty intense visualizations.
And so I just imagine myself walking through that path and just taking in whatever. And I go like this as I'm walking. Or, well, I'm envisioning I'm in the shower and I am doing this with my hands, like on.
Bringing things to you.
Yeah, come on, it's on. I'm here.
Like clearing the way, wiping things out of the way, but also bringing things.
Yeah.
Kind of calling things in. Okay.
Anyway, I find the being able in the shower, you're relaxed. I find it very powerful. The showers, the way you can manifest from showers.
Yeah, I feel like there's a cleansing sense too. Like if you're going into a shower and your intention is to kind of wash away things that need to get rinsed out, right? Like that could be really powerful to kind of imagine, okay, this is also clearing my energetic body as well.
Yeah.
And kind of focusing on the intention of releasing. I'm releasing this. So you touched on masturbating, and I feel like we should actually talk about it.
Sure.
Because it is, I do feel a release.
That's a different portal, right? Because it's an amazing portal that I absolutely utilize to manifest, really. And it's more like a ritual now.
I use it to manifest too.
So do you think of a mantra, or what are you saying? Because I am saying things that I'm calling into my life, like creative. I ignite my creative power, and oh my God, is my creative power just all over, all so intense right now with all of the stuff I'm creating. But I am definitely calling in for it, being grateful for it, and in my heart it's just exploding from it. And at the same time, just feeling it in my body and touching my body feels amazing.
So I feel like I see it two ways, right? So sometimes I go into orgasm thinking of release. I'm letting something out. I'm giving breath to something that needs to be expressed from me. And other times I'm thinking of connecting to the creative energy to kind of create more, essentially.
Yeah.
So that is more manifestation realm of like, I want to connect with this. I want to be able to create. I want to be in touch with my creative energy and have that be kind of something that reverberates, right? That I'm very much in touch with and connect with. Yeah.
And also you can call in what you want, right? So there's times that the focus for me is unconditional love, meaning I am unconditional love, I am love, and I am all of. So that's what I'm thinking as I am also honoring and touching my body. And that it's just the feel of unconditional love, not just from you, but from the whole universe as you are doing that, and the pleasure of it and how it just sits in your body. It feels amazing. And the other thing also, if you're, if like I'm calling in for my future divine partner, I do raise my energy And I envision it that energy that I'm releasing, he's feeling that and he's gonna come to me. So I'm not looking for him, but he's looking for me. So as a magnet, I'm using it as a magnet. I'm using it as unconditional love. I'm using it as creative energy.
Yeah, attraction.
Attraction. It's no longer like, okay, let's go back 20, whatever years, 15 years, 10 years, maybe more. The goal was what? Okay, I want pleasure. I want to touch myself and masturbate, have an orgasm. Boop. Think about a man. Think about somebody you were attracted to as you were doing it. That used to be me. That's no longer me. I do not think of a person. I think of
Potential,
my energy, my path, my surrendering to my divine path, and just walking as that person and just feeling it in my body.
I love that.
Yeah.
For sure, I think of people. People come to mind.
You do? Like, I don't... See, what I'm trying to say is that in the past, I used to masturbate to people. Meaning...
Yeah.
An image of a man, or like, oh, I like this guy. He's handsome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, in a way, like pornography, right?
Yeah.
Like something physical. And it has changed. That has changed for me. It is no longer physical, but it's more divine, and it's more, it's a portal. It's manifestation, it's power, it's all of it. It's my energy. It's my connection to the divine.
So definitely it's changed for me as well, especially because I've been introducing it to manifestation. I would like to do it more, I think, of like being intentional about setting aside time to focus on manifesting through masturbation. And, you know, when it happens, it happens. So that's kind of where I'm at, versus like my meditations are scheduled.
Right. Yeah. I don't think you schedule that.
Right? Like,
right.
So, and I guess that to segue into meditation and silence, obviously those are ways to regulate your system, to slow it down for yourself. And if you just take a beat, it will have a tremendous impact of, okay, I'm safe. There's nothing I need to protect myself from. I'm okay. And then having that kind of wash over your system to, you know, stabilize yourself is great.
Yeah. And when it comes to regulating your nervous system, would this be something you recommend your patients?
What?
Hey, masturbate and create.
I talk about sex. I just don't. I don't know if that has come up, the manifestation through masturbation.
Okay. All right.
I wouldn't have a problem kind of going there. I don't know if it's, I guess it's more, I tell my patients to do more of like the silence meditation and calming the nervous system down that way versus going into masturbating and manifesting.
Right.
I don't necessarily go into manifesting either.
Yeah.
So it's like,
no, I get it. Yeah, I find silence is it's so powerful just to be silent and as you are, you'll be amazed of the messages you get, right? Um, the ideas, whatever you're working on, but you're like, oh, I can't get this. The other day, what was it? Oh, I couldn't figure out how to wire the Eye of Horus. And, I tried, okay, maybe this. I did like a couple of tries and then didn't work out. And then I went to bed, and as I was in silence and I was dozing off to go to sleep, it just showed up. It almost wired itself for me, right? And so this is what it looks like. I'll show you. That's what it looks like. But it's it, it just it's the power of that, of being, of silence, breathing,
Of listening to yourself.
of listening, and just allowing the ideas to come in, because when there's a lot of noise or when you overthink stuff, it doesn't happen at times that way, right?
Yeah. I mean, I create words that get strung together, and that can only happen in silence. Like, you know what I mean?
Like when you write, right?
Yeah.
The concentration and the time you set aside to be creative. Yeah.
Yeah, like, well, I was talking a few weeks back about, how this conference changed my life completely. And I wrote that maybe this is what life is about. Yada, yada, yada. I am that I am here and now for as long as I can remember that I am, right? That only came from sitting in front of my window in silence after the conference, after that session.
Yeah. And it's amazing. You should make a post about it.
Thank you.
And
you should make a post about it.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, you should.
I should find the clip of that and put it on. Yeah, okay, I will. So,
well, it's not. I mean, the clip of me saying it. Yeah.
I feel like people have different ways of regulating too, right? Or releasing the release they have to regulate their nervous system. I release with laughter. And at times I laugh in the wrong situations, right? And that happened not long ago. I mean, I was listening to one of the episodes we had recorded.
Investment.
I think it was the investment. And yes.
And if you haven't listened to it.
And we start out talking about investment, but like into a relationship. And I'm talking about me over investing in my marriage, but I'm laughing. And also when we were talking about the kids, I call them, oh yeah, and they're like dividends. And mind you, the whole comparison was funny to me. But I'm like, yeah, this isn't really that funny. Like, why are you laughing, right? And it's the way I bring a what do you call it?
Levity?
Yeah, like, and
make
also
it light. You make it light.
Make it lighter. And it's just how this is where I am in a way right now. But also it's a conversation that I'm having with you, Tere, right?
Yeah.
And yes, obviously we are inviting the whole world to see our conversation or to listen to our conversation.
If they so choose, with their permission.
Yeah. And so if I were having a conversation with someone else, maybe I wouldn't laugh as much. Right? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know,
sure.
but I do make light of things. Like if there is a tough situation, I make a joke, like I do that with my dad when he's overthinking about his, I'm 85. I don't know how many more years I'm going to live. And I'm like, you got plenty of time. And when you die, I'm going to make a party. We're going to celebrate you. And and I'm going to dance and I'm going to do this. And he's like, meanwhile I'm laughing.
Yo, you sure are.
And so I make light of things with humor in a way. But that's the way I release and make stuff not so serious. What about you? Well, Tere has a laughter that you can hear, and
alchemy.
That it crosses.
It's alchemy,
it
baby.
crosses borders.
It's alchemy. I feel like when you brought this topic up, because you talked about why you wanted to talk about the regulation, and I kept thinking, well, laughing is alchemy. And it's my favorite alchemy, actually. My favorite form of alchemy. That's why I love Seinfeld. And that's why this episode is called The Regulation. And the fact of the matter is we all do things to regulate our system, and we have ways of shifting energy within us and transforming things. I feel like laughter is a really powerful way of doing it, and actually it reminds me of a really famous saying. I don't know who says it, but don't take seriously what God made for fun.
Yeah.
That sort of thing of like, it's not that serious, Yeah. Like lots and lots of things are not that serious. And I feel like it actually naturally connects to our last week's episode of it doesn't matter, because lots of things in the larger scheme of things, when we zoom out, things are not that serious and they don't matter. And then that's where your discernment comes in. And I feel like that connects back to the conversations that we have are unique between us because we have this ideology that we share of, we can laugh about things and we can bring levity to those things because we have an understanding that there are more important things, I guess.
Yeah. And other people may regulate a different way. Some people cry. And at times, that sometimes comes with shame or being embarrassed or being open and vulnerable. I can't say that word.
Vulnerable?
Yeah, that's a tough one. But it's okay. It's okay. I remember I used to feel some sort of way of like, because people would be like, oh, you're so insensitive. I've been called insensitive many, many times.
I have too.
Yeah, like, you're so insensitive. And like, you have thick skin. What do you rub yourself in oil every morning? Like, I do, actually, but every night. And morning. But what I'm saying is that
I'm offended when people call me sensitive.
Oh, I remember
Because-
when someone called you sensitive and you
because I'm
called
not
me.
sensitive.
And you called me.
And
And
I'm
you
like,
called me
what the
being
hell?
sensitive about being called sensitive. So maybe you
Like,
are sensitive.
what? Someone just called me sensitive. Oh,
Yeah.
hell.
But because of how also like I'm connected to people, but I like in a way I'm detached. Like I understand what's mine and what's not mine. And so that also creates this like, oh, you're so insensitive. You don't care. But I care. I just know it doesn't belong to me. So I feel like there's a difference in how you show that to people or how if they don't understand it, that's okay. Maybe they're not meant to be there for you, right? Not everybody's going to understand you. And it's cool. It really is. You don't come with a manual.
No. Okay, so co-regulating also is a thing when two people regulate each other. Often that's in
Partnership.
intimate partnership, that's in parenthood, right? So the role of a parent is to help the child kind of understand how to regulate themselves by modeling regulation, and that leads to co-regulating that they can then go off and model. I will say there are lots of poor models of co-regulation. And a good fit of like intimate partnership, but also a good enough parent would do well with the co-regulating. So being able to kind of bring the nervous system down and help with the presence, right? So I'm calm and I stay calm and I'm relating to someone, and then naturally that someone will also be calm because I'm calm, right? That's co-regulating. How do you feel like you do with that?
I feel like, well, even in my women's circle, I've been told by a couple of women actually that they're people that they could be all over the place or whatnot, like their energy levels, how they spend their energy or whatnot. But when they come to the circle, they're like, you ground me. Like they say that I ground, like I bring them down. I calm them down and they ground and they can open and they feel safe. But I think, and even with my kids as well, like with both of them, really, they feel comfortable communicating stuff and just because I just like if it gets too much, I'm like, okay, breathe. Can we breathe together here? Like let's take a like just breathe. Okay, what are you trying to tell me? And so that sort of brings it down to okay, this is in And the other thing I thought about yesterday, and I actually talked to my son about this, is that in the house there's this thing we call the cocoon, which is a beanie, really, like a huge one, right? What would you call that?
Yeah, a big
Like-
ass beanbag.
Like a huge beanbag, and it's in front of the TV. And so when my son, either one of them, they're there, if I get next to them and I'm like rubbing their back or scratching their back or whatever they want me to do, hug them, or we're watching TV, I fall asleep within, I don't know how many minutes, but I'm bound to fall asleep, and I'm not a person that naps. I don't nap. I don't take naps. But if I am there with one of my boys next to me, I get so relaxed and so comfortable that I fall asleep. Aiden may not fall asleep, but Brendan also falls asleep if we're both side by side. So he gets so, and I'm like, is it the beanbag? I said, is it you? Is it me?
You? Is it me? Is it us? Is it the bag?
Like, what is it about this thing? Why do I fall asleep? I don't nap.
Right.
And he goes like, it just feels safe. It just feels comfortable, right? Like, this feels really comfortable and relaxed.
That is so amazing. Wow.
And I'm like, wow, it's just like, because you know me, I don't nap.
Yeah.
I will fall asleep like that if I'm in that next to one of my boys.
Oh, that's so amazing. Wow.
So what would you call that, Tere?
It's like next level shit.
Yeah, I don't know what to call it, but it's definitely something to do with like, okay, nothing else is important. It's so relaxing. Let me just shut the lights out.
That is next level shit.
Yeah. And then I asked Brandon, well, if I'm not next to you in the beanbag, do you fall asleep? Not really.
No, dude.
And then, you know.
Of course not.
And I'm like, if somebody else sits next to you in the beanbag, do you fall asleep? No. I'm like, so is this a connection between me and my boys, right? It's not the beanbag.
Well, you know, if me and you were on the beanbag, we would stay up watching the movie.
Well, I don't know. You fall asleep a lot.
I do. Well, I go to bed early.
Because you are, you're like a little, you're like a chicken. The sun goes down and you're like, sleepy. Time to go to sleep. Right?
It's going to be interesting to be on vacation with you guys and see, like how I'm going to fit into this schedule, like a vacation schedule. Oh, we're going to Europe. We'll probably be there when this airs, maybe.
Yeah. No. Well,
no.
Maybe.
I don't know. I can't tell.
No, I don't think
so. It'll be after.
It'll be after.
Whatever. We're going to Sicily. It's a sister trip -1.
Yeah. It's going to be awesome.
And Paola makes fun of me when I go to sleep and the sun is still out. What can I do about that?
Well, the sun is not out when you go to sleep.
Oh, in Ireland during the summer, the sun goes down at like
9 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
Not 11. Que exagerada.
10. Dude, it goes down at like 11 o'clock. I'm not even playing. It goes down super late. I'm like, I can't do it anymore. And she's like, you're going to go to bed before the sun goes down? And I'm like, yes. Oh.
That's hilarious.
She makes fun of me, man. What am I supposed to do? Goes down at 10.
How sensory stuff did it? Like viewing stuff in your room, knowing where stuff is. Okay, here's the pictures of this. There's my plant. Blah, blah. Like shifting focus into your senses. Touching.
That's a big one.
touching things. So you ground, in a way it's grounding, right? Because you're feeling something in next to you. I mean, it could be whatever fabric, whatever it is you're touching, and focusing on that, on your senses. Or you're smelling something. Oh, I can smell the coffee. I can smell the roses that I have in the house. Like focusing on your senses.
Yeah. So it's different things. Like I've had a patient that would bring something, and like a physical object. It was a rock, and he would kind of like put it in his hand and ground with it. Like, yeah,
Like a worry stone.
maybe.
You know what I mean? Like those that they're like oval, and you can just rub it.
Yes, I don't know if it was like an actual oval with a little thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, something like that. I've had another patient be really into smells. There was so he would do something with his hair, and like either put product on it or condition, or when he washed it, and the smell of it would linger on his hands, and he would like it. So sometimes he would like catch a whiff of it and then be reminded, oh, I really like that smell. And when I was able to pair for him the fact that maybe he could use smell for grounding, he was able to make a connection. Well, I use this hair product. I really like the smell of it. I can just kind of smell my hand and bring myself back to the moment. I'm here. I'm feeling this. I'm having this experience. I'm smelling this, and that was a pretty good intervention.
Yeah. Okay. No, I feel that. I guess it is shifting the focus, right? It's like you're distracting yourself from going somewhere. From spiraling somewhere, or from or coping, really. Coping with whatever moment you're going through. And I remember that with the kids, sometimes you do that. Like they're going down like, and then you're like, hey, there's a spider over there. And they're like, right? And they're like, where?
That's so
where?
funny.
But it just shifts it stops really the spiraling to where they were going, which was getting intense.
Well, I feel like this is a good moment to clarify, because these are two things, right? One is talking about attention and focus, and the other one is talking about distraction. We don't want distraction. We want to be able to switch our attention and focus to what we want to switch our attention and focus to. Avoiding is having a uncomfortable experience that we don't want to feel, and we're like watching TV or something like that.
Okay.
So avoiding is the painkiller to the pain, essentially. So you're not trying to experience the pain, either emotional, psychological, whatever the case is, and then you're kind of doing something in order to not experience it, which is the painkiller. And with the attention and focus, it's, okay, this is here. All of these things are here. What do you want to focus on? That's a different story. So yes, this emotional pain is here. Can I still do the podcast? Can I still write this thing? Can I still show up for work? Can I still relate to other people? Can I? Yes, I can. So the focus is more of like how you want to spend your time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So would you consider the whole texture or sensory uh, s- exercise painkiller?
No, because it's grounding in the moment, right? So you're wanting to be present in the moment. And if that means that that moment includes pain, then that's what it means because it's there, right?
Right. Instead of reliving a trauma or, feeling pain from something that happened 10 years ago.
Right.
Got
Exactly.
it. Yeah.
Like you're not there anymore.
You're
and you have to
here
kind of bring yourself back to here. And
yeah,
maybe
smell this.
Yeah. And maybe that pain is here, but it's different now because it's not there, it's here. And it's not then, it's now.
Got it. Yeah. What else do you use to help your patients with regulating their nervous system?
Separating themselves. Like knowing what's mine, what's yours. Like
Yeah.
if you're upset about something, it's okay for you to be upset about something, and it's okay for me to not be upset.
Yeah.
If I'm upset about something, it's okay.
I saw our cousin yesterday, and that was one of my focus. Well, you're upset right now. It has nothing to do with you. Meaning,
Yeah.
understand what belongs to you and what doesn't. And you can change only what belongs to you, not what doesn't. And so that was that I thought that was pretty powerful, right? To be able to show up for someone when they need you, and to let them know, hey, this isn't really yours. You know, but at the same time, what's yours is what can I learn from this? That's what's yours.
Yeah, for sure.
What can you take responsibility of is like your own actions, right? And so that was, I thought that was great.
It's hard to do. Like sometimes.
And to do it you mean hard in a compassionate way, to show up to someone and be like, this isn't your shit. This is worry about your own stuff.
No, I mean, like, it's hard to do when you're the one in a relationship, right? Like,
yeah.
Especially in intimate partnership, when I'm relating to someone in an intimate way, it's hard to differentiate, okay, this is my stuff and I'm responsible for my stuff. Okay, this is your stuff. You're responsible for that stuff. And it's hard because sometimes it just gets thrown. Like I throw my stuff at you, you throw your stuff at me. Like where's me? Where do I start? Where do I end? Where does the other person start? Where does the other person end? And I'll caveat that with, I'm not sure I've had a healthy relationship
You? Ever?
I mean, I've had healthy relationships that aren't intimate partnerships. We have a healthy relationship. I feel like I have plenty of healthy relationships with friends, families, la la la. I'm really good with boundaries. I model well in therapy and all this other stuff. But in intimate partnerships, there were some growing pains that took place.
Yeah.
And so oftentimes in my past relationships, I did have a really hard time really identifying where I began and where I ended and what was mine and what was the other person's, and making a clear distinction between that. I often say ACT made me change that, which inevitably ended my marriage. Sometimes I blame ACT, but it was true. I was able to clearly kind of identify, okay, what are the things that are within my control? This, and that, and everything else is outside of my control, and I can't do anything about it other than be with it, right? And we're in relation, and we're being with it.
Choosing to be with it.
Yeah, and it's okay. It's okay for you to be upset. I can't fix it. I can't take it for you. Imagine you have to pee and you ask me to go do it for you. How's that helping?
Okay.
What?
Exactly.
Super unhelpful. Okay, now I don't have to pee.
I'll be back.
What?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that where you recognize how that just doesn't work, right? And being able to recognize those kinds of patterns in order to stop. It's hard to identify if it's a long-standing pattern. It's hard to identify when you're in it. It's hard. All of these things are hard, which is kind of part of growing pains.
Yeah.
I mean, I've recently had this conversation with one of my patients of okay, there's clearly a discrepancy of what's happening in this room and what's happening in your marriage. We're relating in one way and you're relating in a different way. And part of that was is related to reality testing. Are me and you actually seeing the same reality? If not, let's get on the same page. And it's okay for us not to see the same reality. How do we embrace that? Or how do we come together even when I'm upset and you're not, or even when you're upset and I'm not? How do we come together?
Okay. And it's okay. I feel like giving ourselves permission to just be and to learn from whatever comes at you in life, and to understand and to come to that understanding that, okay, this isn't mine, and I love you.
Yeah.
I care for you, but I can't do it for you. I can't pee for you. I like that. That's gonna be my new one.
You know what I mean? It's kind of oh, okay, what do you want me to do?
I can't pee for you, but it comes also too, when it comes to relationships, definitely the communication part. And that,
We're back to talking about trash.
yeah. And that means,
Getting underneath the shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Do you have anything else?
No, that's it. This is what we have for you this week. The regulation with the regulators. Do you remember that song?
No?
Regulators. I don't remember what the rest of the lyrics is. That's all. That's the only part that I remember. Oh well. Okay. This is what we have for you this week. The regulation. Give yourself permission to regulate yourself. Interact with some co-regulatory peeps. It's great. Do it. And we'll be back next week.
With your permission.
And that is all we have for you this week.
Make sure you follow Permission the Podcast.
And we'll be back next week
With
your permission.